Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Physician, Finances, and Investing. I'm Joe, a resident physician, and you know what time it is. Let's talk about how to get that bread. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In my last video, we talked about the backdoor Roth IRA and what attending physicians and other high-income earners need to know about it. In case you missed that video and want to check it out, I'll put the link to it right up here and in the description of this video. To piggyback off of that video, I'd like to spend a little bit of time in today's video talking about 5 common mistakes that I often see people make whenever it comes to using a Roth IRA. So with all of that being said, let's get started with today's video. Now, mistake number 1 probably seems like common sense, but I have to touch on it at least a little bit. And that's people simply not using or not contributing enough to a Roth IRA. Now, for those of you who are using a Roth IRA and maxing it out each year, keep it up. You're definitely on track and doing the right thing when it comes to planning for retirement, and I highly support that. But for those of you who aren't thinking about retirement or aren't using a Roth IRA, look, I get it. You're probably thinking, I'm in my 20s, I'm in my 30s. Why do I care about retirement now? I want to enjoy my life and have fun while I'm still young. Or maybe you're thinking, Joe, I have so much student loan debt. How do you expect me to think about retirement now too? I have to pay off my loans. And guys, that's fine. I completely agree with both of those perspectives. I think it's important to pay off student loan debt and also to have fun and enjoy your life. But at the same time, you have to balance that with planning for retirement and saving for those goals as well. One of the biggest regrets that people have is not getting started with saving for retirement sooner. And I'm no exception. I would love to be able to go back to the 16 or 17-year-old version of myself whenever I was working at a summer camp as a dishwasher and putting at least a portion of that money toward retirement. Now look guys, I'm not a certified financial planner like you already know. I'm a resident physician. There's always a chance that you could lose a hell of a lot of money by investing. But in general, people who invest for retirement and have a long-term perspective tend to do pretty well. So with that being said, the next thing I want to talk about is mistake number 2, where I see people messing with penny stocks. Now look guys, I can't tell you how to invest. Only you can make that decision. Do your own research and take whatever risk you're willing to accept whenever it comes to investing. But in general, I don't recommend that people mess with penny stocks. Guys, I understand how attractive the idea of penny stocks can be, especially to people who are just getting started with investing. But please, don't get caught in this trap. Investing in penny stocks involves a ton of risk, and you don't want to be taking this much risk whenever it comes to your retirement. Retirement accounts are intended for long-term growth. And yes, while it's true that people say you should take the most risk when you're young, personally, I don't believe that there's a place in retirement accounts when it comes to the risk that's involved with penny stocks.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
What's all gone?
The money in your account. It didn't do too well. It's gone.
What do you mean? I have $100.
Not anymore, you don't. Poof.
Well, what can I do to get back
I'm sorry, sir, but this line is for bank members only.
I just opened an account.
Do you have any money invested with this bank?
No, you just lost it all.
Then please stand aside for people who actually have money with us. Next, please.
Hey!
Planning and saving for retirement is all about delayed gratification, a concept that we're well used to whenever you think about the years that we spend in our medical education and training. Planning and saving for retirement is not the time nor the place to give up that delayed gratification mindset. Please don't take that level of risk whenever it comes to your retirement funds. Don't get caught in a pump and dump scheme and put your retirement money in things like penny stocks. The third mistake that I often hear about are people not taking advantage of a Roth IRA for their spouse. Even if your spouse isn't working, you can still open up a Roth IRA for them and contribute to that account. Granted that 1, you have enough earned income for the year, and 2, your earned income does not exceed the IRS contribution limits. One thing that I should point out real quick is that there's no such thing as a JRA or a joint retirement account, only an IRA. So just make sure you're opening up the account in your spouse's name. The fourth mistake that I often hear about are people taking money out of their retirement accounts way too early. Guys, Retirement accounts are meant for retirement. Now, while you can withdraw the contributions from your Roth IRA at any time, or to change the subject for a quick second and talk about 401ks, you always have the option of taking a loan against your 401k. Guys, please avoid this if you can. Retirement accounts are meant for retirement. Let them serve that purpose. This goes back to a concept that I've harped on multiple times here in the past on my channel, and that's the importance of having an emergency fund. Please, before you do any type of investing, even long-term investing for retirement, focus on building an emergency fund. That way, whenever an emergency inevitably pops up at some point in time, you won't be contemplating taking money out of your retirement accounts. Speaking of withdrawing money from your Roth IRA too soon, if you choose to take money out of your Roth too early, you could also get hit pretty hard with fees. I'm not going to harp on this too much because we did cover it briefly in a previous video, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick reminder. Yes, it is true that you can withdraw your contribution principal balance from the Roth IRA at any time, but any earnings that you have on that contribution have to stay in your Roth IRA account until you hit retirement, unless you meet certain criteria for exceptions. If you withdraw that money too soon, you're going to get hit with some pretty big fees. I'll put the list of exceptions on the screen right now, but I just want you guys to be aware that if you don't meet these exceptions and you withdraw more money from your Roth IRA than you initially contributed, you're going to get hit with some pretty big fees. And this is basically the government's way of trying to incentivize you to let the Roth IRA do its job and serve its purpose, to let you save money for retirement. On that note, the last point that I want to talk about in this video are fees. Now, I'm not talking about the fees that the IRS hits you with if you withdraw money from the account too early, but rather the fees that come actually associated with your investments. Just to be clear, I don't want to come off like I'm bad talking financial planners. I have plenty of friends who are financial planners and they do an excellent job. But guys, if you choose to have a financial advisor manage your investments for you, please do your research first to ensure that you're not going to be getting hit with massive fees. While a 1% management fee might not sound like much, that can eat away dramatically at your retirement nest egg. And for example, if that financial advisor chooses to put your money into a mutual fund or an index fund that charges another 1%, an investment that you honestly could have done on your own if you did some research, over a lifetime of investing, those fees are going to dramatically affect the growth that you see in your portfolio. Again, I have nothing against financial planners. If you want to have a financial planner manage your investments for retirement, that's fine. But please, just do some research first and make sure that they're truly a fiduciary. Make sure that they're putting your interests before their own. As a reminder, I'm not a certified financial planner. I'm a resident physician who recognizes the importance of taking an active role whenever it comes to managing your finances and wanted to encourage others to do the same. With that being said, I highly encourage everyone to do their own research before making any financial decisions. That concludes another episode of Physician, Finances, and Investing. I hope that you guys found this video both fun and informative. If you have any questions or would like me to talk about a particular topic in a future video, please feel free to comment below and I'll be sure to get that information to you guys. And if you haven't already, please smash that like button and click on that subscribe button to let me know that you like what we're doing here at Physician, Finances, and Investing and to help support my channel. Thanks everyone and have a great day.